Hello friends, in this video we are going to see what are the different types of angles on the basis of the measure of angle. In the last video we have seen how to use the protractor for measuring the different types of angles. So we can see that on the protractor there is a marking from 0 to 180 degree and we can measure an angle of 0 to 180 degree using the protractor. So on this basis of measure of the angle, how the angles are classified. For this, we are going to see this presentation. So we see that there are different types of angles, which are known as a zero angle, acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, reflex angle, and complete angle. Let us see them one by one. So first, we are going to take a ray, and then we are going to take a second ray. We see that this second ray actually lie exactly below the first ray. So first ray is OA, second ray is OB. There is no distance in between the ray OA and OB. That ray OB does not move any distance from ray OA. So this angle, as there is nothing, is known as a zero angle. Because if we use the protractor to measure the angle between the two rays of the angle, then we'll find that there is no angle in between OA and OB. So the angle which measures the 0 degrees is known as a zero angle. Second, we'll take first ray OA. Then we are going to take another ray which is known as OB. Why? This OB will now start moving from first ray OA in the anti-clockwise direction. Okay. So this is the second position of ray OB. Then it goes to third position. Then it moves to the fourth position and then it reaches to 90 degree. So all the angles that fall in between 0 degree to 90 degree, they are known as an acute angle. So if the measure of angle lies between 0 degrees to 90 degrees, such angles, they are classified as acute angle. And the angle which is having the measure of 90 degrees, such angles, they are known as right angles. Next, we are again going to take the initial ray OA. The second ray OB is now at 90 degrees. Now from this position, this ray moves in the anti-clockwise direction like this, again to the new position, and again to the new position, and lastly it reaches at a position where it lies exactly opposite to the initial ray OA. Now can you tell me what is the angle between the initial ray and the final ray? Definitely this angle is of 180 degrees and this angle is known as a straight angle. However, all other angles which lie between 90 degree to 180 degree, they are known as obtuse angles. Next, so can we actually draw the angles more than 180 degree? Definitely. Actually, we have seen the use of a half circle protractor. There are full circle protractors also where we can use these protractors for actually drawing the angles more than 180 degree. So we take the initial ray as OA, the final ray which is OB. This ray now will move from in the anti-clockwise direction further and it will now get the new positions. And you'll see that all these angles, they are more than 180 degree, but they are less than 360 degrees. So all these angles, they are known as a reflex angle. And when your final ray actually takes a full circle in the anti-clockwise direction and again overlaps the initial ray OA, so you can see that it is going to make a full circle, and this is known as a complete angle. So the angle whose measure is of 360 degrees is known as a complete angle. Now, can you identify which types of angles are these when the children are doing the exercise? Let us see them one by one. In this case, you'll see that this first hand is exactly vertical. Also, the second is exactly vertical, and there is no actually degree, or there is no angle in between the two hands of this woman. So both the rays, they are in the same direction, they lie one below other. So the angle between them is known as a zero angle. Then we'll see the second figure. Now, can you tell me what is the type of angle made by the two hands of this boy? Well, the first ray is exactly horizontal. The second ray, you can see, lies like this. Then the angle in between the first ray and the final ray, you can see it lies between 0 to 90 degrees and is known as the acute angle. Why this is being known as acute angle? Because acute means narrow or pointed. You'll be able to see that this angle is a pointed like an arrow. So that's why it is being known as an acute angle. Now, what is the angle made by the hands of this boy? Well, you'll see that first ray actually lies horizontal and second ray lies exactly on the vertical. So the angle in between the two hands of the boy is of 90 degrees, and this is being known as a right angle. Now, what are these different types of angles? Well, we'll first of all jot down the rays. This is the initial ray. Secondly, we are getting the final ray, and you'll see that this angle actually falls between 90 degrees to 180 degrees, and this is being known as obtuse angle. Now, why this is being known as obtuse angle? Because obtuse means the broad or big. That's why the angles which are falling between 90 degree to 180 degree, they are known as obtuse angles. Next, we will be able to see an obtuse angle in windmills too. Then, what type of angles are made by the hands of this lady? Well, we are locating the first ray, then we'll locate the second ray, and we find that the first ray and second ray, they are lying exactly opposite to each other. And yes, definitely the angle made by the two rays in between the two rays is of 180 degrees, and this is being known as a straight angle. Now, what are the different examples of the straight angle? You'll be able to see the straight angle in the walls. You'll be able to see the straight angle when minute hand is at 12 and hour hand is at 6. That is at 6 o'clock in between the hands of a clock. Next. Now, what is the angle that is being made by the legs of this girl? Well, first of all, we'll look at the initial ray and the final ray. And we find that the angle actually lies in between 0 degrees to the angle lies in between 180 degrees to 360 degrees, and is being known as a reflex angle. Where we can find the reflex angle? Below the staircase, where there is a column. So you find that the bottom of the staircase and the column, they are going to make the reflex angle. You'll find this reflex angle when you take out the piece of a pizza too. The remaining sides of the pizza, they are showing you the reflex angle. This is about the types of angles. In the next video, we are going to see how to draw the angles using the protractor. Thank you.